the Lotus Evija in detail. At first known only by its Lotus type number, Type 130, the car has been christened the Evija. As a name derived from variations of Eve, it means the first in existence, or the living one. It is highly appropriate. Lotus has an unquestionable reputation for its pioneering approach in both automotive and motorsport. As the first all-electric British hypercar, the Evija continues that story of innovation. It also signals the start of an exciting new chapter for Lotus under the stewardship of Geely, the fastest-growing automotive group in the world. Lotus Cars CEO Phil Popham said, "The Evija is the perfect name for our new car because it is the first all-new car to come from Lotus as a part of the wider Geely family. With Geely's support, we are set to create an incredible range of new cars which are true to the Lotus name and DNA." The Evija has a stunning exterior inspired by nature. The most striking element of the Lotus Evija is its exterior. From every angle, the full carbon fiber bodywork is stretched taut, appearing shrink-wrapped over the mechanical components. Crouching low to the ground with a ride height of just 105 millimeters, the pronounced muscular haunches envelop the teardrop cabin that sinks between them. Taking inspiration from the aeronautics industry, the exterior is a perfectly proportioned blend of fluid forms and crisp lines. This is clearly illustrated by the gently curved but sharp leading edge on the bonnet, which is reminiscent of so many classic Lotus road and race cars. Cues for the Evija's surface language was also taken from nature. Russell Carr, design director for Lotus Cars, commented that during the initial design stage, we spent many hours studying images of geological forms, rocks that had been carved by nature over the centuries. We believe that we've captured these beautiful, intriguing, and elemental lines within the Evija. True to Lotus founder Colin Chapman's core belief that every component should serve multiple purposes, the exterior design is also exceptionally efficient on every level. The most obvious of this, and unquestionably the most dramatic element of the exterior, is the Venturi tunnel, which pierces each rear quarter. Inspired by Le Mans race cars, they optimize airflow by directing it through the body shell. Aside from creating a breathtaking presence, this design concept, known as porosity, aids the delivery of high-energy airflow to the rear of the car. This in turn counteracts the low pressure behind the car to reduce drag. Furthermore, the Venturi effect inside the tunnels pulls air through the rear wheel arch louvers, maintaining air quality in the diffuser. When viewed from the rear of the car, each tunnel is edged with a red LED to create a striking ribbon-style light signature. The result is a stunning visual effect that's akin to the afterburners on a fighter jet, especially when seen at night. As an extra detail, an LED hidden within each tunnel illuminates its interior. The directional indicators are incorporated into the corners of the ribbon, while the reversing light is provided by the illuminated T of the Lotus word mark above the integrated charging flap. Another key feature of the Evija's sophisticated aerodynamic system is the biplane front splitter. It's another illustration of form and function working perfectly in tandem. Designed in 3 sections, the larger central area provides air to cool the battery pack, mid-mounted behind the 2 seats, while the air channel through the 2 smaller outer sections cools the front E-axle. Lotus aficionados may notice a respectful nod to the iconic Type 72 Formula One car with its square front central section and 2 side wings. Active aerodynamics for exceptional downforce. The Evija is the first Lotus road car to ever feature a full carbon fiber chassis. Molded as a single piece for exceptional strength, rigidity, and safety, the full length of the underside is sculpted to optimize downforce. It includes an integrated air diffuser which extends under the B-pillars to the rear. Active aerodynamics are deployed in the form of a rear spoiler, which elevates from its resting position flush to the upper bodywork, and an F1-style drag reduction system. Both are deployed automatically in track mode, though can be deployed manually in other modes. The absence of traditional door mirrors plays a part in reducing drag. Cameras integrated to the front wings are electronically deployed on unlock, while another camera built into the roof provides a central view. Images are displayed on 3 interior screens. Advanced, pure EV powertrain means record-breaking power. With target figures of 2,000 PS of power and 1,700 Nm of torque, the Lotus Evija is the world's most powerful production road car. Key to that exceptional power output is a 2,000 kilowatt lithium-ion battery, supplied with its management system by Williams Advanced Engineering and is part of a joint venture with Lotus to collaborate on advanced propulsion technologies. WAE won a 2018 Queen's Award for Enterprise for translating its EV expertise from the racetrack to road-going vehicles. The battery pack is mounted centrally behind the passenger compartment, and its cover is visible through the glass rear screen. This positioning delivers significant advantages in terms of styling, aerodynamics, packaging, weight distribution, occupant comfort, and dynamic handling. It also supports fast and convenient servicing and maintenance. Furthermore, the setup has been designed so that in the future, alternative battery packs, for example, to optimize track performance, can be easily installed. Power is fed from the battery pack to a bespoke inline axial arrangement of two high power density e-motors. These feature integrated silicon carbide inverters and epicyclic transmission on each axle of the four-wheel drive powertrain. The motors and inverters being supplied by Integral Powertrain Limited. 4 exceptionally compact, extremely light, and highly efficient single-speed helical gear ground planetary gearboxes transfer power to each drive shaft. Measuring a mere 100 millimeters in depth, each gearbox comes packaged with the e-motor and inverter as a single cylindrical electrical drive unit. With a target power of 500 PS per e-motor, this is the most efficient and elegant engineering solution to deploying so much power with precision. Torque vectoring enabled by the 4 e-motors provides exceptional dynamic response and agility on the road. This fully automatic self-adjusting system can instantly distribute power to any combination of 2, 3, or 4 wheels within a fraction of a second. In track mode, the ability to add more power to the individual wheels enables the radius of corners to be tightened, potentially reducing lap times. The Lotus Evija is equipped with ESP, stability control to ensure safety in all road conditions, with further grip provided by the four-wheel drive system. A pure steering feel, a vital ingredient of every Lotus, is assured via an electro-hydraulic system. The car is built on a one-piece motorsport-inspired carbon fiber monocoque chassis. It's supplied by CPC, the Modena, Italy-based world leader in composite technology. Constructed from multiple carbon plies, the manufacturing process is identical to that of an F1 chassis and ensures the lightest, stiffest, safest, and most technically advanced Lotus road car platform ever built. The total weight of the monocoque tub is a mere 129 kilograms. This chassis, coupled with innovative engineering and clever packaging throughout every element of the Evija's powertrain, has contributed to the class-leading target weight of 1,680 kilograms at its lightest specification. Precision performance guaranteed. As with every Lotus, the Evija is for the drivers, and its searing pace is delivered in one seamless, sustained surge. The 0 to 62 mile per hour sprint is completed in under 3 seconds, while the top speed is in excess of 200 miles per hour. These headline statistics only tell part of the car's performance story. Matt Windle, Executive Director of Sports Car Engineering at Lotus Cars, explained the Lotus Evija has astonishing acceleration at higher speeds. It takes less than 9 seconds to reach 300 kilometers per hour, which is better than any other direct competitor. Further performance figures include acceleration from 100 to 200 kilometers per hour in less than 3 seconds and 200 to 300 kilometers per hour in less than 4 seconds. Power can also be delivered over a sustained period. The car's advanced aerodynamics and 4-radiator cooling package keep the battery at an optimum temperature. It means that the Evija is capable of being driven flat out with no derate for at least 7 minutes in track mode. Matt Windle continued, with the Lotus Evija we have an extremely efficient electric powertrain package, capable of delivering power to the road in a manner never seen before. Our battery, e-motors, and transmission each operated up to 98% efficiency. This sets a new standard for engineering excellence. As part of the development and validation process, Lotus and Williams Advanced Engineering have conducted thousands of hours of virtual testing and digital analysis. This comprehensive program will ensure that the car meets its performance targets and exceeds customer expectation. As a pure EV, the Evija will be ultra quiet at low speeds. During this time, regulations require that it emits a digitally created sound, transmitted via a front-mounted speaker, which will alert pedestrians to its presence. While the flowing lines create a very organic look, Russell Carr, design director for Lotus Cars, believes that it is important that the car visually conveys its technical achievements. When you look through the rear glass, you can see the battery pack cover and the inboard suspension. This link between the human and the precision engineering is what is essential for Lotus. We want people to have the sense that they are engaging with power and performance of the car. We refer to it as technology with soul. A revolution in charging. Not only does the Lotus Evija feature the world's most powerful automotive drivetrain, it also boasts the world's fastest charging battery. Thanks to the partnership with Williams Advanced Engineering, the battery has the ability to accept an 800 kilowatt charge. Although charging units capable of delivering this are not yet commercially available, when they are, it will be possible to fully replenish the battery in just 9 minutes. Using existing charging technology such as a 350 kilowatt unit, which is currently the most powerful available, the Evija's charge time will be 12 minutes to 80% and 18 minutes to 100%. The car's range is 250 miles, 400 kilometers on the WLTP combined cycle, or 270 miles on the NEDC combined cycle. Lotus is in discussions with external suppliers on a charging solution for customers. The CCS2 charging socket is hidden behind a vented flap at the rear of the car. In the same location is a small plaque reminding customers of the Britishness of the Evija. Motorsport-inspired interior is a technical tour de force. The interior of the Lotus Evija is as dramatic as the exterior. Inspired by the technical precision of race car engineering, the dominant characteristic of the cabin is the floating wing dashboard, which can be glimpsed from outside through the windscreen. The design also echoes the porosity of the exterior. The shape is inspired by the company's prototype racing cars of the late 50s and early 60s, explained Russell Carr, design director for Lotus Cars. It has a beauty and elegance to it and represents a typically Lotus approach because it performs multiple functions. It houses the instrument panel and air ducts and is also an integral structural support. It reinforces Colin Chapman's cast iron rule that no Lotus component goes along for a free ride. Access to the cabin is through the two dihedral doors, handle-free to preserve the sculpted exterior. They're operated via the key fob. It's the first time Lotus has used such doors, and while they make for a moment of dramatic theater, they also provide maximum space for getting in and out. An exceptional attention to detail, as people would expect from Lotus, is at the heart of the interior. For example, visible carbon fiber surfaces enhance the sense of lightweight, while a thin metal band engraved with the words "For the Drivers" runs centrally through the squab of both seats. Once in the car, a switch in the roof console closes the doors. The location adds the minimalist layout of the main control panel and prevents them from being activated accidentally. Russell Carr, design director for Lotus Cars, explained, "It's in tribute to one of the most iconic Lotus cars," commenting, "Versions of the Lotus Esprit Turbo featured a huge roof console in the late 70s and early 80s. It's not something you might expect on a contemporary hypercar, but Lotus fans will love the connection." Inside, the cabin strikes the perfect balance between the precise functionality of a track car and the comfort of a road car. The driving position is fully adjustable to accommodate the greatest range of occupants. The elegant carbon fiber shell seats are hand-trimmed with thick Alcantara finished pads and feature manual fore and aft adjustment plus electric back operation. The steering column is manually adjustable for both rake and reach. 3-point seatbelts are fitted as standard with 4-point harnesses as an option. Built into the body shell close to the occupant's hip point are 2 bespoke storage areas. The design of the steering wheel, similar to that found on an LMP or F1 car, further reinforces the Evija's sporting intentions. The outer ring is finished in Alcantara as standard with leather available as an option. Buttons are regrouped in an intuitive manner and govern functions including phone use, cruise control, and DRS deployment. Mounted centrally at the base of the wheel's hub is the mode controller. There are 5 modes: range, city, tour, sport, and track, with various of the car's performance features activated and deactivated depending on which is selected. Ahead of the steering wheel is a state-of-the-art digital display, providing the driver with key information such as mode, battery charge, and remaining range. It's the car's only screen, putting all necessary information in one place. The screen displays essential functions only, with information appearing as required when the appropriate button is pushed, then fading when no longer needed. Further controls are located on the floating ski slope style center console, which features touch-sensitive haptic feedback buttons. Each is integrated into hexagonal recesses to help guide the driver's fingers. As the light plays over the surface, it creates an almost organic visual effect. The driver can also interact intuitively with the car's technology via control wheel. The honeycomb design of the buttons is replicated on the interior stocks and on the surface of the aluminum foot pedals. The Evija's cabin has been deliberately designed so that the occupants feel they are at one with the vehicle. At the core of the appeal of any Lotus is that the driver is in sync with the car at all times and almost feels as if they're wearing it, said Russell Carr, design director for Lotus Cars. Looking out from behind the wheel, it's a wonderfully emotional moment to be able to see the bodywork outside, both in front and behind you. That's something we hope to enhance in future Lotus models. Climate control and a premium infotainment system are fitted as standard. Customers can seamlessly integrate their smartphones via Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, accessing their own music and navigation. Extreme track performance and on-road comfort. Calibrated to provide the optimum blend of extreme track performance and on-road comfort, the Evija's motorsport-derived suspension features 3 adaptive spool valve dampers for each axle. 2 are corner dampers with a third to control heave. These are mounted inboard to optimize aerodynamic performance. They're manufactured by Multimatic, specialists in developing high-performance suspension technology for on-road, off-road, and motorsport applications, including Formula One. Magnesium wheels provide optimum lightness and strength and are sized 20 and 21 inches at the front and rear respectively. They are shod with Pirelli Trofeo R tires, developed specifically to achieve ultimate performance. To deal with the Evia's extreme performance, the car is equipped with a forged aluminum AP racing braking system with carbon ceramic discs front and rear. World first laser lighting technology. The Lotus Evija is the first production road car in the world to feature laser lights for both the main and dipped beams. Produced by Osram, the lighting modules are very compact and will provide an outstanding view of the road or track ahead. The strikingly thin vertical headlamps provide the perfect balance of crystal-like beauty and a highly technical design. Inside the lenses, unique wing-like elements from the daytime running lights and directional indicators. Form. Connected to the cloud. The Evija is the first Lotus to provide drivers with a full suite of digital connected infotainment, which will benefit from over-the-air software updates. A powerful onboard modem enables communication to the cloud, and the driver can interact with that data through a Lotus smartphone app. The app will enable drivers to monitor their Evija from anywhere in the world, for example, to check the battery charge status and driving range. It will also support remote use of aircon to heat or cool the cabin ahead of the next drive. The Evija's infotainment system includes a chronograph to allow the driver to record their lap times. Connection to the cloud means that they can view their performance while at the track and recall previous sessions through the app. The ultimate in personalization. Lotus will offer Evija customers an unparalleled level of personalization, enabling them to specify the car exactly as they wish. This will include the opportunity to select unique paint finishes, interior trims, and detailing. Marquetry-style badging will provide further bespoke opportunities. Lotus has developed the ability to inlay metal elements directly into the carbon fiber body shell so that the badge sits completely flush with the bodywork. Currently, the Evija comes with a partial Union flag badge on the C-pillar, signifying its status as a British-built hypercar. However, this could be another flag, a family crest, or a personal logo. The marquetry-style badging is similar to what is associated with traditional cabinet making, where you inlay different colors of wood, explained Russell Carr, design director for Lotus Cars. On the Evija, it's really up to the customer to choose whatever materials and designs appeal to them. Lotus is also developing a comprehensive program of bespoke experiential activities for Evija owners. These will include VIP track days and other high-performance motorsport opportunities. Putting the customer first. The Lotus Evija has been designed and engineered at Lotus's historical home in Hethel, and the production will begin in a new dedicated on-site manufacturing facility during 2020. A maximum of 130 examples will be built, guaranteeing exclusivity to match the stunning looks, groundbreaking technology, and world-beating performance. They will be sold directly to customers by Lotus with a global network of 220 retailers and support. Plans to service and maintain the car for each owner are currently in development. The Lotus Evija is priced from £1.7 million plus duties and taxes. A £250,000 deposit secures a production slot. Order books are open now through lotuscars.com. So there you have it. This is all of the news and information that we have currently on the Lotus Evija. I'm sure there's going to be lots of new information coming out over the next few weeks, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of those updates. And as always, live long and Lotus.